reason to die. I had to make this shit drip but make sense at the same time. Y'all J-State Sonic booming, that's ballin' in prime time. Reason to die, headline, that's straight dope, no filler. These cats is truly global, nigga, they straight up out the tiller. I tossed the bone and picked up the pen. Commissioned by the Supreme Pie God, y'all know him, that's the nigga J. Sims. He the starter conversation, designated music expert, just one piece in the car. Beat this intricate network, all things introspective, Dojo Jack in the mix. Mr. Cool got views on fashion news and all the new kicks. The blues from Bay of Boo, he could probably fix. He do it for the dollars, my nigga, he just kicking his shit. Just like Katie, but he kick shit differently. He gon' tell it how he see shit, even if it ain't the way it really be, and that's okay by me. It ain't even a quirk, it take a whole lot of opinions and make reason to doubt work. Let's get it! DJ Stino dripped and get that water. He got that motto, be yourself in life and take your father. You around here being something else, that just gon' make life harder. Yeah, everybody got a role, but these are player starters. Juice, he the freshest young nigga in the town, hence the name. Youngest soldier in the camp, so we keep him up on game. Lil Deuces, that's that nigga major part of the grind. He like Mike on the baseline in his prime, that's game time. He blazing trails for the coach, that's the reason to down. Out here exposing all the votes, that's the reason to down. Midwest Lil Straight, hey, that's the reason to down. We out to 618, that's the reason to down. We do things we said we could, that's the reason to down. Elevate, still keep it, that's the reason to down.
It's still dope.
Yeah. You supposed to be. We back.
Beat the roof.
You like this?
What's that? Beat the roof.
You had to have it sideways. You letting it go. Old dog told us that. Cause you ain't trying to hit nobody for real.
Oh, if you shoot the sideways, it's the look.
Yeah.
He was out there pussy. Niggas had some shit to say.
Welcome back. Episode 122 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. First episode of 2022.
Yes, sir.
We back. Sorry for the wait. But we back again to start the year off. Like always, I am your host, the Supreme Pie God, J. Sims. And like always, to the left of me, rocking some new merch, Mr. Be Yourself himself.
Legendary.
Yes, sir.
DJ Stino. How you doing, brother?
Doing great.
The legendary.
Doing great, man.
That's what's
Everybody want to be a legend, man.
That's what's up. And to the right of me, we got.
Look at this kick, look at this car. All I say is
Joe Jack, Big Joe Jack, to you.
It's a dope shoe.
I don't like that you brought that in. I ain't got them.
Oh, it ain't personal.
I'm just glad he ain't got them gray 11s on there.
COVID.
Them
COVID
motherfuckers
11.
got COVID.
COVID.
Y'all wearing the shit out them gray 11s.
Them great Jordans. Them great Jordans.
And to the right of Joe Jack, Big Frisco.
Oh my God.
Changed his name to Big Frisco.
Big
I
Frisco.
You might can trademark that.
I got you.
Big
Big
Frisco.
Frisco.
Big Frisco.
KD, aka Fresh 60, aka Big Frisco, in the building. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show him respect. You know what I'm saying? The team doing this thing.
Super Gremlin over here.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the building. He knew it was fake.
Knew they was stale. Still ain't.
Spinning.
And like always, you know what I'm saying? This is shot by.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on
What you
it.
got back there, dude?
Little Deuces. AE Media.
What normally go with orange juice?
Cushion orange juice.
What normally go with orange juice? Them.
Pipe down.
He back there.
He knew the orange juice was fake. He drank it anyway.
He drank it anyway.
Hey, you ever see they said that say Sunny D tastes like somebody that they gave somebody just everything but an orange was like trying to make some orange juice. Like
He pretty good.
But it's like
But it ain't
it's
orange
square.
juice.
It ain't an orange in it.
It ain't orange juice.
They just threw him some shit like trying to make orange juice without using orange.
Man, you gotta step on that shit a little bit though.
It's thick as hell.
Man,
It's always. It
you
ain't
gotta
never
step
cold.
on it.
You put ice cubes in it. It still ain't
I
cold.
gotta put ice in it if I drink it.
And it still ain't cold.
It still ain't chopped up. It's still pee. You gotta step on that shit.
Milk.
Shout out to Sunny D, man. But we back again, episode 122. Sorry we been gone, but we back again, and we gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, I wanna shout out to my son. He got a new kidney. That's the reason why we was going. My son got a kidney transplant for Christmas, basically.
Yeah, we all had the COVID. Don't
And Big
fuck
C
like-
fucked us around. You know
Big
what I'm
C
saying?
came through this motherfucker.
Good for y'all. I ain't had
Yeah,
it.
y'all keep that to
Huh?
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm standing big tall.
It was on that side of the table.
Big C had me like, nigga.
But you know what's crazy though? I tested for COVID and like in the morning, like the morning I took a home COVID test. Then I went to the doctor later on that day and was negative twice. The same day.
Yeah, that COVID test, that rapid test really ain't shit.
So I don't even know if I had COVID.
I just had a cold.
Did you feel like
You claimed
The
it.
first day I was
claimed it.
fucked
Don't
up.
run from it now.
I'm just saying I tested negative at the doctor.
You sound tough when
it
you
was-
say you had it anyway, so I'm rolling with it.
Not really.
I had that shit.
Not really. You sound tough when you ain't got it and everybody around
You
you.
sound
Oh,
blessed.
you had it.
And you had it.
Who?
You had it.
I ain't never tested positive for COVID.
Your nose running right now.
So what?
Get your nose.
COVID ran in you.
Who?
Yeah. Hey, but we back again, man. Like always, this episode is brought to you by
Daddy.
Goalie, and we got all the goalies up here now. You know what I'm saying?
That's the they hit you the new shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Got fresh pack.
Something. Yeah. Hit me up. 13 though. But anyway, see, don't tell them about Goalie, man. What's going on with all that shit, man?
We got ashwagandhas. We got them blue joints. The ashwagandha, they help you relax, right?
Yeah, take them before
Sit
bed.
Before bedtime.
They have that. They give you what's that called? That you know what I'm saying? Give you and your young lady have a
A little,
Libido.
put a
all
little,
that
put a little
ashwagandha.
umph in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
But-
you got them red
Super
joints.
fruit?
That's
Apple cider
that's the
vinegar
apple
gummies.
cider.
That's like
the
the
originals.
You know what I'm saying? They use that for that gut health, all that. If you burn a couple calories, you know what I'm saying? You feeling hungry and you trying to push that plate away, you can pop some of them and help that hunger and everything like that.
2 a day, keep the doctor away.
You know what I'm saying? Then they got them super fruits. That's that orange joint. That's for your skin, your nails, your hair, all that shit.
Vitamin
Take them
C.
all at the same time.
You can do all. Yeah, you can do all that. If you
Yeah,
if you a gremlin,
I definitely would be taking all of them.
if you a gremlin,
Like
some
a
people
Ninja turtle.
Some people say though they say take these 2 in the morning, this in the afternoon, this before bed. You know what I'm saying? That's how. But if you
That's the regimen,
but you
huh?
you can take them whenever. They harmless. You know. They don't. It ain't like if you take them all at once, you messed up.
Power up.
So
Yeah,
go
wow.
to goalie.com, use promo code ReasonPodcast, get your right now I think it's 20% off, free shipping, all that, but it's always promotions. We'll be posting the promotions. If you didn't get them, I think on the last episode I told you it was about 40% off, 45% off. You missed out. But check it out. Great product. You can get it at your local Walgreens and everything like that, but why would you shop there where you can go online and use our promo code and get
It'll
20%
ship
off?
front. straight
Shit
to the
right
front
to
door.
your front door. You gotta go
Couple days
outside.
too. So now back to the show. Man, how y'all been, man? I've been missing the podcast, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
I sure been looking for shit to do on Sunday, looking up, sitting around the house all day. But you ain't got the podcast today? Nah.
Everybody in the house.
Everybody in the house. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. You know what I'm saying?
You still here?
Yeah.
Acting like they don't want you to be there on them Sunday, but really,
Really turned though.
yeah.
My daughter like,
I really got used to you not being here around this time and shit.
you ain't got the podcast today? No, you ain't going? Y'all ain't even gonna meet?
They trying to get you out of here, huh?
Nah, I'm chilling. Oh, we going to grandma's house. That's what be going on.
Yeah, man. 2022, man. The podcast. I know what y'all love from us. Y'all love our opinions on the world and everything, our outlook on things. We're gonna give y'all that plus more, man. We're gonna get more in depth with these discussions and give y'all our insight a little bit more, man.
You let people in a little bit more on our lifestyle, stuff like that too.
Exactly. But we're gonna go ahead and get this out the way because all our teams gone and shit. So, KD, tell us about the 49ers and Super Bowl predictions and whatever.
Frisco got the Rams next week, NFC division. You know what I'm saying? We 6-0 versus the Rams, so that should be a clean walk straight to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
So that's your prediction.
My prediction is Frisco.
Frisco and LA.
Frisco versus who?
Frisco Bengals. It's a
Super
repeat
Bowl.
of that was like an '88 championship. Frisco won that one too. You know what I'm saying? But that's my prediction.
88, that was a good year.
Yeah, most definitely.
Good year, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, the Eagles, we struggled, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back next year for sure, though. You know what I'm saying? We don't really miss the playoffs.
We beat y'all.
So
Who's we?
Me and Tom.
Uncle Tom, huh?
So who you claiming next year?
Uncle Tom, cousin Tom.
Who you
Tom
claim?
Ford.
Who your team will be next year if Tom Brady retire?
When he retire?
I don't know. I'm like kind of like Wallow. I just go with the winners. That's all, man. Just rolling with the winners,
over here
man.
on this Frisco.
Y'all just riding the wave.
Y'all look
right
shaky.
now.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all boring to watch.
Debo hurt.
Like,
No.
You ain't seen him hurt?
No, he limped off.
That was
I ain't gonna
bad.
lie. Like when y'all on, y'all like the San Antonio Spurs of the NFL. Like y'all kind of, and y'all not for real, but y'all good. But
Damn, I'm about to say they that good.
nah, they just boring to watch though, and they somehow pulling the win.
What's boring about it?
Garoppolo.
What's boring about it? What's boring about a
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
a 24-point comeback to make it to the postseason?
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even see that last game. I ain't gonna-
They gave y'all the game.
Who gave us the game?
They gave y'all the game.
Rams lost the game, so we didn't win and Rams lost the game. Okay, what about Cowboys? We fucked the Cowboys up.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Now that was tight. I was tight. I ain't gonna lie.
You was
you know
with
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
I was with all that shit.
No, I'm just,
Fuck
we
the Cowboys.
fucked up Green Bay too. 13-10 win in the tundra. You know what I'm
In
saying?
the cold,
In
yeah.
the cold.
In the
In the
tundra.
tundra. It was
Cold
like,
outside.
they not
It was snowing.
them Cali boys.
They ain't seen no snow?
They can't go to the cold.
a lot of
Nobody
drop
can
ball.
win.
What's up with
Drop
Andrew? What's up with
ball.
Andrew? Not Andrew. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck him.
He's like, he might be kind of.
Gone fishing.
Yeah, nah, but you always go fishing though. Like he won that one Super Bowl. That shit was like luck or something. Huh?
He won out of Green Bay anyway.
Yeah, they gonna
They
want
played
it.
good though. He want to be one of the best quarterbacks to never really do shit.
So is he
That's
elite?
weak as hell. Shout out to you, Juice.
No,
Yeah,
he's
shout out to
elite.
Dallas. The Juice
He
said a
got,
lot
he
of
got
niggas
one, he
ain't
got
weak.
one Super Bowl and he got a thing, a discount. double check.
Discount double check.
That's pretty big.
that-
And he
is
do
true.
own the Bears.
That's pretty big.
He say I own y'all bitch ass.
Oh,
He always tell him that. Shout out to my Bears fans, but y'all gotta beat him at least once.
He
Goddamn.
fucking up.
Pinch
Right
him
up.
or something.
well,
No, I think he do own like a percentage of the Bucks though. Milwaukee.
Shout out to Milwaukee Bucks. But Super Bowl, man. Super Bowl halftime show. It's turned up. It's Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige.
It's gonna be one of the
in
best.
LA. Huh?
It's gonna be one of the best.
Can't say that.
that's gonna be.
I said one of the
What's
best.
what's the best you think?
Janet
Janet
Jackson.
Jackson.
When the
Easy.
titty came out?
Janet Jackson.
Easy.
just because of that.
Janet Jackson. Yeah,
That
that
wasn't
made
the
it.
best Super Bowl.
Let's make it the best.
I mean,
Mike,
Mike was cold.
Mike.
I had that picture as my screensaver when I was in high school. Like right after it dropped, screensaver.
He definitely pulled on it to that.
It is gonna probably be like the best though. Man, I wonder why 50 Cent ain't on that though. It's like they're missing 50. Like
They don't know what he'll be on.
50 coming. He
He
gonna
busy.
come
He
out.
too busy. He
50 Cent or Big 50?
got a bunch of shit.
Shout out to
going on.
Big 50, but
Big
I'm talking about
50?
50 Cent. Big 50 got a little more work to do before he get on the Super Bowl stage, but I'm talking about 50 Cent. But yeah, they got Kendrick, Mary J, all that. I just hope I don't want to hear no new shit.
Just
Like,
jam
I don't want to
rock
hear no.
out.
First of all, I don't feel like Eminem don't really belong.
He should
but-
just open up.
but
Like
I don't
he
want
just
to
get
hear
it
no.
over with.
Eminem don't need to say nothing new. Play something
Old
we
shit.
heard. You know, some old
He
shit.
ain't gonna do
something like that.
Stan or none of that shit. That's
You know what I'm saying? Mary
Superman. Do that.
Stan.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else.
Till I collapse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something.
Superman. I can't be your super. Do that.
Do
He gonna
that.
come out.
When he come out with that, I forgot about Dre.
Man, that man gonna come out talking about
I ain't gonna be.
I'm a rap guy. He gonna come out there rapping like a motherfucker. What? That shit gonna be weak.
You gonna have the longest set.
No, he not. They ain't gonna let him. They ain't gonna let him take over that shit, dude.
Who ain't?
Dre and them. They not gonna. He not gonna. He in and out, dude. Snoop and Dre gonna end it.
It's fine.
Kendrick gonna get it. They're gonna give Kendrick the stage.
But I think they gonna Snoop and Dre gonna end it like with G thing and shit. They in LA too.
Inglewood.
They gonna let Snoop and Dre close it out.
We shall see.
If they let Eminem close that shit, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be mad. I might break the TV.
Get your attitude together. Get your attitude together.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy that all of them doing it together because each of them could do it. Each of them could do it by themselves though.
That's how it's gonna come on, dude.
I say it's probably gonna be one of the best.
Yeah, I
Dre and
think.
them gonna end they set with doom doom doom, and then it's gonna be Eminem. Nowadays, I can see it. They just gonna spaz. Then they gonna spaz for like 45 minutes.
And all the white people gonna be like, it's the greatest shit he ever did.
Ever.
The greatest rapper
Ever.
of all time. They're gonna be like,
Fuck
he's the king of rap.
First
Nobody
take,
can rap.
First thing they gonna be talking
I
about.
never heard a rapper rap like that. Like, this gonna be crazy.
Wasn't they boycotting?
Tupac, Biggie,
Nobody.
Nas, get them out of here.
Wasn't they boycotting the halftime show for a while? A couple years?
Yeah, but you know, Hov took care of that. Told like, I'm gonna go ahead and start running this shit now. We're gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have black people on there every time. Weekend, you know what I'm saying?
Don't forget, you gotta have somebody.
But he done had, but since Jay-Z, Rock Nation took it over, they done had, they had Bruno Mars, then The Weeknd.
That was the
Then they had J-Lo.
Really wasn't a fan of that. With the broke nose.
They had J-Lo.
Yeah.
They like, all right, fam, you ain't had a white person on here yet. He was like, all right, so we're going to have Dr. Dre, we're going to throw y'all M. We're going to throw M in there, you know what I'm saying?
He's gotta finish.
Hey,
He gotta
He got to
finish it
close it out.
He's gotta finish it out.
Her performance was turned.
J-Lo.
Cutting up.
And she, I feel like J-Lo, her music career kind of overrated. Man. She kind of,
Overrated?
she be getting that shit off, man. You don't like J-Lo.
She
You
got a
ain't,
little
I
couple
kinda
of
like
cuts.
J-Lo.
Just a couple.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on,
She got a
man.
high five that I
J-Lo
like.
shouldn't be here
She
like
got a high five
man.
burners though.
Hang you up. That's
All that.
Never.
Ja Rule
Jenny-
gave everything.
Him and LL.
Jenny
Her and
from the block.
LL.
Jenny from the block?
What's my mother? Yeah.
oh yeah. Then what?
I always
The one with
thought,
her and LL. What's that? All I have.
That's hard.
I always thought that song was like, what's my motherfucker? Like, what's my motherfucking name? I thought she said, are you ready?
Yeah.
She
She was
spelled it.
spelled-
I always thought.
RULE.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest myths ever. Everybody thought that.
No, that's the one of the
No, when
biggest
you
ones.
used to make up
That Lloyd song. When he say, she fine too. Or when he say, is she fine?
fine
too?
too.
Five
Yeah.
two.
I don't know what.
What did he say?
Whatever I'm feeling like saying.
How about that?
But standing on it though.
What's that? What's
Sometimes
that
you
do?
mind too.
T-Pain, the Buy Me a Drink.
Which one?
It was like some ooh wee, but then he got on Twitter and said, and then.
Oh yeah, he fucked the world up when he said that shit. No way. I think he's lying about that though. Like, man, I hear. Yeah, he fucked the world up. We talking about he said ooh, he said and then. Nah.
But when you sing the wrong words, you gotta stand on that shit though.
Got to
You gotta say it
stand
with your chest. So it is whatever you want it to be.
What Busy Bones say on what they say on For the Love of Money? Crazy Bone. Come on. You feeling it, bro. What did he say on that part?
What
That-
you just said.
107, man.
It all depends on who's singing.
I feel like he said. I think he said like I'm feeling the strength of the rough and tough.
Okay.
Hey, you know which one fucked me up? I ain't gonna lie. This probably never fucked nobody else up because my woman laughed at me. Waterfalls, TLC. You know, remember the video? Mm-hmm. So I thought
he said Jason Waterfall.
I swear to God.
I always did.
I thought you was talking about dude. Don't go Jason Waterfall.
I thought that was a dude.
Like don't leave, bro. Like don't
don't
go
do it, don't jump.
Jason
That was his name.
Yeah.
I thought it, yeah.
The whole
Like Jason Weaver?
Yeah,
I thought it.
Yeah,
Hey.
y'all retarded.
Y'all stupid.
You ain't stupid.
Y'all stupid.
Y'all stupid.
I swear to God.
Y'all retarded.
Jason Waterfall.
Listen to
You don't
it.
know Jason Waterfall?
I know
No,
Jason
nigga.
Waterfall. That
I
nigga
don't
left
know
what I'm
nobody. He
saying.
slammed the door when he was
Dude.
leaving.
They call him
Hey.
JW.
Yeah, that was Shaheem, dude. That was a rapper.
Don't go, Jay. It was Jason Waterfalls in the video.
He was finna jump
All
on
the way
in.
until the movie came out.
Y'all never listened to the rest of the words of the song? Hey, explain what they talking
I
about.
was making listen. Don't go Jason Waterfalls. Listen.
Jason.
Doing
Listen to the rivers that you use. Stick
Shout
to the
out to
rivers
TLC,
that you
man.
used to.
Shout out to Jason Waterfall.
Jason, rest in peace.
They call him JW.
J-Dub.
He had AIDS, didn't he?
It's fucked up.
Is that what happened? No, I was like 3 different stories in the
Remember the
video.
dude on We're the Millers? He killed that part. He had a little solo. You don't remember that shit?
I don't remember that movie.
I seen the
know if
rainbow. Yeah,
He
he snapped
killed it.
in the RV.
Left eye.
So, moving on, we still in pop culture. Kanye West.
Super
Sick
He
of
a super gremlin.
No, he ain't no gremlin.
Yeah, yeah.
He's super soft.
Why he soft?
How y'all feel about Kanye?
Because
and his antics
he
going
just
on
in
right
his feelings, in his public, and he always name dropping and shit.
I mean, but if it was subliminal, then nobody would respect it.
now? If you don't throw a name on it, I don't make subliminal records. If it ain't directed, I don't respect it.
He looking like a bitch ass nigga. If I could
Just
do
throw it
that,
out there.
Fuck it.
I'm just gonna
Say
throw it
names
out
if you
there.
want to, whatever. You still a bitch ass nigga.
that's what he looking like. But I was listening to that Life of Pablo and shit. He was talking about Ray J and he a name dropper.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the game rap?
Damn name droppy.
That's like his style of rap. Like
Name.
I gotta say names in every song I ever made.
It make the story believable. You can go breathe on them if you want to.
Receipt.
But I mean, but if it,
That's
My life
hard.
was never
I like it. I
easy.
ain't gonna say it's hard, but it's cool.
You feel this shit, dude?
Now I had to take it back.
Huh?
I had to take it back. I said it's hard at first, but I had to take it back.
Started in my
That's
cup,
simple.
clutching heat
I like
like
the
it's
way
a
it
I like the beat.
Dotted no look like not just some cave, Mr. Narcissist. Tell me about my Eric.
I thought he was a Christian rapper now.
that shit.
That was just for Don?
That no, it's
He said
gone.
in the verse though.
What did he say?
What he said, he was like some tonight he gonna let his pride win or some shit.
Man, I'm feeling
I was liking the song, man. I like the song a lot until he said the only reason why he survived the crash is to whoop Pete Davidson ass.
That's hard.
That's the only reason why God saved.
Nothing hard about that.
It's hard.
No, it's
I'm
hard.
saying though, like think about it though, like you like changed rap music, like you became Yeezys, all that shit.
Down
Fuck
low.
all that. God only saved you to fight Pete
Yeah,
Davidson.
because he did all that. So this is the task at hand. So I understand what he's saying, but I don't mean it's right. But if he didn't whoop his ass when he saw him, then it don't mean nothing.
He ain't gonna whoop his ass.
He got to. He
He
got to.
He got security. Ain't no way to get to him.
He got
Unless
to.
he would though.
It's gotta be up.
Why you want to fight Pete Davidson?
If
though?
if God put you here to do
It's
something,
some underlying
Because
shit.
he
man,
hitting
y'all
his
know.
wife.
No, it's some,
That ain't his wife.
it's some underlying shit.
They
y'all
still
know about.
married.
He ain't raping her. She said she was.
They still married legally.
She got divorced. They separated.
They separated, but that's
That's
still his
pussy.
wife. And he's
Yeah,
fucking that man's wife.
That ain't his
in
wife.
his bed,
And he's upset about it.
wearing Yeezys.
And he bought the house across the street from her, so he in the blinds with the binoculars and shit.
That's hard.
That's terrible.
That's hard.
And
It's
you,
not.
he wanted to be mad himself.
No, but
It's
The
his
thing
fault.
about
listen
it
to
is-
why he said he did it though. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but
Like he's shitting as far as like
cap.
financially and shit.
What he say? Why he do it?
But how is it capped though?
Why he say he did it?
He said he said he wanted to be in his kid's life. So instead of, you know what I'm saying, he here, he there, he right across the street. So ain't none of that, you know what I'm saying, we can't get the kids to you.
I
Right
understand.
across the
Yeah, I
street.
understand
So like
that
that makes
part.
so like for he said exactly why he did what he did. And then the world be like, that's cap. How can you say that though?
It's
How can you
capital.
say
how
that?
much you want? Y'all, we
Bad.
can make a wager right now that Kim Kardashian gonna move.
Okay. And
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
if you buy another house right across the
She
street
go,
from her
then
again?
what if she get a restraining
Oh,
order?
leader.
She have to.
But now it's like now you really can't see your kids and shit like that. Like it's like
Nah, but not if
he
if
actually
if he
he's
said
like
if
he like
said
like
for a
stalking.
reason.
He on some bullshit.
He on some bullshit. And that's another thing. Like he on Instagram crying about like can't go to his daughter's birthday party and all this shit like that. The day before you just dropped a song saying you wanted to beat up her boyfriend. Like
That's
you
your
doing
fault.
dumb shit. Like
It's your
it's
fault.
your fault you can't.
That's why you can't come to the barbecue.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly
it
why.
make perfect sense why you
'Cause
wasn't
I mean-
invited, my nigga.
'cause I
But
mean,
you
if-
be tripping.
I mean, if he was throwing the party and his girl said she was gonna whip Kim K, you can't come. I mean, if Kim K said she was gonna whip his girl, she couldn't be able to come either.
He would let her come, dude.
You know the
It's
fucked
different.
up part is like she balling, so he can't even really like shit on her in no kind of way.
Now she like the most famous girl in the world. Like Kim Kardashian line had the coldest line. She was like, "How you feel about Kanye messing with Julia Fox. She said, "Oh, it's cool because she like a fan. It'd be different if like it was like a hater. Like that girl, she look up to me, so it's cool." That was hard. Like
Sunder.
Like it's just like shit though, like real quick.
Like Lil Julia. What up, Lil Julia?
But you know, man, it's just crazy, man. The Kardashians gonna keep on making him look sillier and sillier, like on their show and shit. They gonna twist the story up. He might not have been tripping that bad, but they might look at his voicemail he just said or some shit like that.
Some old shit though.
That show over, ain't it?
No, they it's over on that network. They
have their own network.
Got re-up and shit coming on somewhere else.
They got one on Oprah network.
I don't know what they
the
doing.
Kardashian network.
K.
Watch.
Oprah got the O.
But you know what was funny about that situation to me? He said he called Trisha Thompson. Trisha Thompson like wouldn't tell him where the party was.
Bro, come over here with that, bro.
I'm already in the hot seat.
Yeah, bro, don't come
Bro, don't come
like
No, like I'm already got too much shit
Trisha
going
Thompson
on.
like, man, you ain't keep blowing me up.
Yeah. Hey, what you think I should tell him?
He got that Zeke. He got that Zeke off
Acting
goal.
just like
We
Zeke.
gonna get into that in a minute.
Monet looking ass.
But he said Travis Scott told him where the party was at. But it was at Travis Scott's house, so like he probably like
All of them in the hot
he
seat
got you,
right
though.
now.
Travis Scott.
Travis
Scott
got
come
to.
through.
Some real shit.
Listen, no, the concert shit, the baby shit, they all like, man, we ain't finna get involved in your shit.
No,
we
but
already got our
But Travis
own
Scott
shit
told him
going
where
on.
it was. He the one telling him where it was and shit. He was gonna pull up.
So y'all niggas wouldn't tell me? Like when he
I
had a birthday
definitely- I
party?
definitely would tell
When he
you.
had a birthday party, y'all took y'all kids. I'm like, man,
No, that's
she won't
my
let me
cousin,
go.
man, and you be
So
tripping.
you wouldn't tell me?
No,
If you was tripping,
no.
I'll let you
Fuck
trip.
tripping. What you mean?
I don't give a fuck. It's your daughter's birthday. I'm coming in. I'm call you like, why you ain't? Where you at? You know
I said I couldn't come, man.
I'm gonna send you
Where's
off.
that?
I'm gonna send you off to you somewhere else.
See, that's why I wouldn't call you.
Yeah, we at Monkey Joe's.
All right, y'all in St. Peter
Yeah,
somewhere
we at
else.
Monkey Joe's, bro.
Shout out to Kanye, man.
Fucked up.
He's a
Whole time
It
we
be
at
on
Edison.
people.
Whole time we at Edison.
I fuck with Kanye. Man.
Down to
I
two
don't
on the
see
way.
nothing wrong, man. I don't see nothing wrong with the man doing, man. He explaining everything he said. Everything he doing is for a reason, man. And it just seemed crazy. Really
I
ain't
think
that
he
crazy.
overreacted.
I don't believe. The thing about it is, he trying to make it like he want his family back, which that's good. That's dope.
No, he don't.
That's what he using though. I want to remove across. I want to move across the street so I can be in my kid's
So
life.
how can you say that though? That's like if he say I want
It
my
could be
family-
true.
If he say I want my family back. I moved across the street, fucking bees, so I can be in my kid's life. How can you say that he lying? Based off of what?
He want his family back or he want his wife back?
He want her.
It includes
I think both.
Why would he say he gonna beat up her boyfriend?
Because it did exactly what it was gonna do. It got his numbers up there. You know, that's just
What numbers?
The song probably finna go crazy.
It ain't. But he's 9 billion strong. Like he don't. What he need to go crazy for? The song is a song. The song.
He's still an artist.
It's a
But
Lucy.
He
It
did
came
it.
out.
He did it for that pop.
You said a
To
Lucy.
be talked about.
That's what.
Cigarette?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but it's a single song. The song. It's a song. He put it out. That song is here. It's over now. Ain't nobody listen to that song no more.
I can't say that.
I still ain't played those.
But like that. But that song would have still been the exact same song if he didn't say that.
Without that bar,
Yeah. It's a new song. Like,
it did what it was supposed to do. He said that he said that bar, and he got
his ass barred
the
from the
attention
birthday party.
that he was looking for. He showed up.
Did he with Pete?
He probably was dipped. Got up out of there.
Bar don't mean
or
nothing.
had to
Cap rap.
had to
Pete
secure-
probably-
Cap rap. Cap rap. Sombrero.
And you know what it made me think of?
Cap rap.
Casino.
with Ginger.
Yeah, Pete Davidson the pimp.
That was my nigga. What's that? What was my
that
homie
dude,
name?
No, he was fucked up.
What's my
Lester.
homie name?
Was
Lester.
it Lester?
Lester.
It was Lester.
What's Lester?
We
last
see
name?
he had his boys roughing him
Lester
up and
Gold.
shit.
Was it Lester Gold?
Yeah. Hey.
That's my
He
guy.
got fucked up out there at that diner.
Yeah, and they
It
threw
was
him.
worth it.
They threw him in the back of his drop top.
Lester was out there pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like Ginger brought all that bread back to him.
But all the bread back to it. He said, you know what I mean?
Pete Davidson is like.
And you stood and
He don't know what a
and
good
Sam
wife
and
is.
Sam was a goofy motherfucker, like steady.
Exactly.
Kanye.
Yeah, like you mad at dude. Dude ain't doing nothing wrong.
Pimpin'.
Kanye Ross thing.
You bringing the girl, you bringing Ginger back to your crib every day and shit. You letting her come home.
Buying her shit.
He just wanted the baby, man. He just wanted the daughter. Do you think I will let you get away with that?
That was the last time.
See what I'm saying?
That was after.
I mean,
That was
but
after
you think.
Lester Diamond was already up a couple mil at that point.
He blew
Easy.
Yeah.
Blew that dick.
Every time you see Lester Diamond, he had a
fucked up.
Gucci fit on.
He got fucked
Every
up.
time you see, he had Dapper Dan on.
No way.
Only white dude
No
with
way.
Dapper Dan fits.
No way. Sam told Junior, you know what I'm saying? He looked like you could have never spent that much money on a watch and some suits for him because he don't even know what a good suit is.
I know she was lying, but she just gave him the money.
He don't know what a good suit is.
Yeah, no, but he was Gucci down every time you seen him. He was
What's
from
the
Harlem.
Never.
He was Dapper Dan fit. It was the 80s, he had Dapper Dan fits
From
on.
Southern California.
No, he was from Harlem. He just flew into Vegas to get that money from Virginia and went back. He was running with Alpo and them.
No way.
I didn't even know that.
White boy Rick.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know, wasn't no white boys in Harlem getting money? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lester Diamond, man.
Kanye Ross thing.
Kanye, I ain't gonna say give it. But the biggest move happened today. I'm gonna say it. Kim Kardashian took a picture and she had on Air Max. She done wearing Yeezys and shit.
That's good.
I think that was. I think that was the.
I mean, it's over.
That was the stamp. Like
He can stop tripping.
Kanye ain't took them boots off in 3 months.
You want to stump a nigga ass out?
Yes, fishing boots.
You want to stump him
Shout out to Ye, man. I'm down to 2 on the way, man. I listen to the album. And you down to 2 gonna be a Christian album?
Gonna be a whole diss
No, that's up.
record.
Definitely mixtape Messiah type mix.
Whole diss.
Talk about all 19 songs.
GD shit, man. All GD shit.
Anybody on?
What did Pete Davidson? You think Pete Davidson? You think they're gonna make skits about Kanye on Saturday Night Live?
It might be up. It could be
I
up.
hope he do clash. I hope they do clash for, and then he get his life in danger.
Nah, but you know that is fucked up though, cause dude.
He started that. He be playing with him though.
No, we don't.
Yeah, he do.
But look, what's crazy about this shit though
They
is
brought up the clips from like 18, 19, something like that. He playing with Kanye.
But the thing about like celebrities using their celebrity, that shit is kind of dangerous. When you say like it's beef, I'm gonna beat his ass. Kanye's got super fans that like they might see Pete and they might do something to him though. Like when Joe Budden was beefing with Drake, like
young boy.
kids pulled up to Joe Budden's house, like fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, NBA young boy, any other chopper, motherfucker, he fighting somebody at the airport and shit over that dumbass shit.
Whooped his ass.
NBA young boy got people ready to die for him.
Yeah, you think Kanye ain't got nobody ready to die for him?
Yeah.
You see them Yeezy resale prices? Like, it's up for Pete. Pete better beef up security or whatever. Like, that's why it's kind of fucked up. It's like you playing, but you might not even do nothing, but somebody might harm dude.
Somebody gonna catch him like on Low Down Dirty Shame. Remember what she seen the dude from the soap opera? Stole his ass. Pete Davidson.
Shout out to Pete, man. Pete ain't did nothing wrong, man. Pete out here just living his life, dog.
Pete out here delivering the mail.
You better watch out.
I hope that
Folks, you know.
GD's in the door.
Speaking of, all right, so new music, man. The new thing in music, be pushing Pete. Reason and Doubt podcast with the Blue P on the podcast part.
Are we pushing?
You pushing Pete?
I don't even know what that is.
You pushing Pete?
I've been pushing pieces 88.
You know what I'm saying?
Pushing P since 88?
Most definitely. You know what pushing Pete mean, Katie?
No.
Well, you know
Well,
what I mean?
I don't think nobody know what it means because it's like I've seen all the stats
I think it
about
mean
it.
whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, something like that because it's like 4 different people who said that they made it up. You know what I'm saying? And like in every different state, they probably got a different meaning behind it.
I think it's just like player at the end of the day. That's all it really means.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Gunna, they asked Gunna, he can't give you an answer. Like I hate men that like roll their neck when they talking shit. You ever see dude? He just be like talking like. I hate that.
Hey, what
shit.
Calvin said? Something wrong with your neck.
I hate that shit, man.
Something wrong with your neck.
But so when dude get to talking, I just kind of turn the channel or whatever is on. I can't stand to even watch dude talk. But it's taking over the world, and it just show you the influence of hip hop. You see all like McDonald's and Wendy's and shit tweeting out talking about we've been pushing Pete and
Everybody
shit like
pushing
that.
Pete.
Man, we gotta trademark our shit, man. Like we can't be just letting people take advantage of our shit like that.
I know with that. Yeah, that P. You know what I'm saying?
Pushing
So,
P, that butter.
that P.
Pushing pounds.
that P.
You might be pimping. You pushing pussy.
Mm.
P. It can be in a lot of things.
A lot of peeing.
Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn
Pusha
me up.
T remix with Pusha T.
With Pusha T.
And Pete Davidson. Pushing P.
Pushing P.
Pete Davidson was just performing with Jack Harlow. He was rapping. Pooh Shiesty verse on the song with Jack Harlow and Pooh Shiesty. Like he did all Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty whole verse.
Verse and shit.
Pushing Pete, dude.
Shout out to Pete
He
Davidson.
definitely Pushing P. Pushing P.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's
bro.
fucked up.
I just thought about that when I just thought about it, man. Hey.
I don't like that dude, man.
You might fuck him up.
For yeah, huh?
Man,
For the
he
set.
might he on
For the set.
get on that list.
He could get on there.
Get on that list for sure.
Nah, but y'all listen to any new music while you been off? Y'all check out Gunna album?
I tried to check out The Weeknd, check out Gunna. The Weeknd, he too pop for me now. I just like the old Weeknd.
He don't rap. He don't sing about sniffing no coke no more.
No.
I gave
I
him
need that Weeknd from Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
I need
2011. That was a great time.
I need that Weeknd.
That was a good time in my life.
I ain't listened to that Gunna. Couple songs.
I like that song with him and Drake. I think that one got P in it too.
I think everything got P in it. Think it all do.
Yeah. What's that?
P.
P.
Oh, my fault.
Them P. Them
Oh,
P.
that's definitely P right here.
That red Jordan side.
That's P. Oh,
Joe
that's
Jack
for her.
had to do like more than just talking about like just all the new topics and shit. I want to have more discussions this year. So Joe Jack brought up while we talking about music. Joe Jack brought up what's the best storytelling song of all time. Me and Katie had argued about this a couple times.
I wanted to put it out there to give, you know what I'm saying, so you could really, really think about it because it's some nice ones out there, though.
Mm-hmm. I think, and I hate to say this shit because I don't like to give dudes that much credit. I think Stand by Eminem. I think that's the greatest storytelling song of all time.
I would say that. That's what that's what I was gonna say.
The greatest storyteller is Biggie and Slick Rick. But Biggie, I like Biggie better. But the best song we just gonna Stand by Eminem. That song was crazy. Katie, what you got?
Shit, I like Stan too, but shit, I got I can't think what it's called.
A Story to Tell.
The Story to Tell,
yeah.
The Story to Tell.
What you think?
I'm gonna go with a Slick Rick joint.
Children's story or something? Lottie Dottie?
You can't. Man, the Story to Tell, that's a real, it's kind of real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, if you listen to the shit he's saying and it came out that, like, it was about a real person and who the person was, that's wild. That's wild. But I like Heat, too. DMX's Heat. That's a hell of a story to me as well.
Dudes, what you think?
I say between
I got different
Biggie
ones.
songs, Warning and Suicidal Thoughts.
Yeah. So what I thought, was that a story though?
Yeah, he was on the phone.
He was on the phone with Puff the whole
You're
time.
right. And then he shot himself at the end and shit. Biggie was cold.
I like that.
Even like somebody gotta die. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that.
For the listeners,
I got one.
but for the listeners, like we basically, like, what song can you listen to and it paint a picture, like a vivid picture?
And shout out to no bullshit. He was a young boy. Shout out to King Von. That was like his bag. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to King Von, like Took It to the O and Crazy Story, like that was his bag. Like he was good at that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember Nas Rewind used to have me turned.
that was crazy.
Brown was crazy too.
That's one of the craziest songs. Just because the concept, you know what I'm saying? Like
Storytelling, and it all went back. Oh, that shit was crazy.
Song Cry.
Song Cry was dope.
I'm gonna go read
One-
Excuse me, miss.
Excuse me, Miss was dope.
No. Was Mr. Carter? Is Mr. Carter a storyteller?
Nah. Was
He's
Lil
telling
Wayne?
a story. Yeah, he telling a story a little bit. Mr. Carter.
No.
About how he's saving hip.
No, that was Dr. Carter.
Dr. Carter.
Yeah,
But that's what I mean. My bad.
Dr.
my bad.
Carter.
Dr.
Yeah,
Carter.
that was dope. That was dope.
Dr. Carter.
That was dope
Yeah.
concept.
That let it all work out. That new Weezy is a dope one.
Oh, that Carter 5 is slept on, man.
Storyteller.
But the one with
That ain't Lil Wayne bag though.
Snap.
DMX, and then
Here we go
Here
again.
We go again. That was a nice
Kick the
story.
shorty.
And you know, that's just something though. Like we was talking about this before the podcast. So there's rappers now that don't take shit serious to me. You know, they just be making songs like shout out to NBA YoungBoy. They love that nigga. I don't understand that shit, but it's like all his music be like mediocre to me. It seems like he just be making that shit and just putting it out. Like it don't really be much
On to
thought
the
in
next.
it and shit. I think a story song for him would be difficult, like type shit. They making music so fast, they not sitting. You gotta think about it.
They
A
think he
story.
telling a story.
But he ain't.
Niggas Bleed is probably the coldest
Niggas
story.
Bleed, yeah.
It's probably the coldest story ever told. Now that I think about it. I'm
Biggie
over here
shit-
thinking like I'm tripping. Niggas Bleed.
But
probably.
Biggie shit be so in depth. Like
Yeah.
you can make a movie.
It's-
It could be a
it's like-
TV
it's
series
like
off of Niggas
what
Bleed.
he said. He
Yeah.
said he said it painted a picture. So when he was talking about them niggas in that hallway,
You seen that
in a
shit.
hotel room, like in a hotel lobby, and like motherfuckers running the fire alarm going off. I seen this shit like, oh, that's wild. Like
Bust a little short. He turn around, holding
man,
his daughter.
That's crazy.
What is it called?
Niggas
Niggas
Bleed.
Bleed. It's the first song on Life After
It's
Death.
the second one. It's the second.
I mean, it's an
second
intro
disc.
and then
Yeah,
on
it's
the second disc.
disc.
Okay.
It's on the second.
But whatever, Niggas Bleed, but like, it's like 4 story songs on Life After Death, though. But Biggie, like, you can, the way he was painting pictures and shit, like, Biggie would do it in a way where he rapping in, like, this perspective, and then he going to do thoughts. Like when he was rapping, he said, and then I thought about it, damn, that's damn at 1.5, I kill them all, I'll be set for life. He'd be like, Frank, pay attention. Like now he back into like the conversation he in. Like the
his
way
mind
he jumping in and out like his
Yeah.
mindset. Like, but yeah, when you listen to Stan, I just like how the different perspectives, like him writing a letter, talking to a fan, and then he responded to the letter. That was just some of the crazy shit. And I like real life shit. Eminem was a different type of artist. He was going through different shit that the rest of the rap couldn't really relate to. Like them type of his fans was a little different than anything. And just with the video and everything like that.
I think it's the girl that feature, that Ditto girl, like her singing the chorus. That's what
I mean the beat and everything.
that's what set it off.
You know what's up? You know, and Shot, I'm gonna praise Eminem who kind of shit on him in the beginning. But Eminem kind of his production is like slept on. Like he pretty like his when you might not know a lot of songs that's produced and everything by Eminem, but he got like a lot of production on him. Like Renegade, that was Eminem's beat and everything like that. Stan, a lot of his own music and shit.
Well, that Renegade was a storyteller.
Nah, I wouldn't. It was just kind of talking about every song don't be a story just because they're giving a perspective. Like when you say story song, I'm thinking like it's characters in this shit he talking about, and he's telling you
Everyday life.
telling you a situation that really happened. On Renegade, they mostly was just talking about what they was going through, how they grew up or something like that.
That I think it was that trap music that Long Live the Game with T.I.
T.I. good at stories too. T.I. nice at stories too.
I'm trying to think how that shit went.
Shout out to T.I. I like that My Type. He basically story about like if he died, basically talking to his kids and shit. That was dope. That was a dope song too. Oh, bringing up T.I. I want to hear y'all perspective on this. T.I. got on Instagram the other day and guess he was responding to some comments. Celebrities, stop reading them comments. They're gonna piss y'all off. But he basically got on there and just went off and said, "Ain't nobody fucking with him." You ain't never. He said you never heard him on a song with anybody on one of his songs, and somebody killed him on his songs. And he said you could get Nas, you get Jay-Z, you get Lil Wayne. They don't give a fuck who you get. Like you got to get
Ain't nobody.
Drake, Eminem. You got to get one of them motherfuckers for me. And then people, all of the comments was like, "Sir, almost everybody you name fucked you up on the song. Like it was just like a.
I can't say that.
I heard Tip get 100,000 fuck T.I. up on that. Sorry. I heard like
That's probably the only one like where he clearly got fucked up.
That's
Young Thug threw him a hit. Like all about the money. Like that's like just like I mean, Lil Wayne fucked him up a couple times. Like you know who fucked him up? And anybody said Young Dro fucked him up a couple times.
Young Dro don't lose.
Young Dro fucked him up a couple times.
Dro, my God.
Young Dro
Yes.
don't lose.
Yes.
Young Dro don't lose.
Yes.
He rapped with him.
That Watch What You Say to Me, like Jay-Z fucked him up on that song. Like but T.I. is one of the greatest.
My girl got a girlfriend.
I seen T.I. fuck niggas up. No Swagger Like Us with Kanye, Lil Wayne. He had the best verse on that song. It's been times where he.
So he got it.
I can see the confidence
You
because
supposed
Tip
to have
that
that.
nigga though. For
Tip
real.
is that nigga. But kids, you know, like the internet just funny. The kids, what are you doing for me lately? Like, so they don't remember.
They don't
respect-
They don't remember that shit.
They don't respect. They don't
You know what I'm
respect.
saying?
And they ain't
Like-
going back to listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just the dude that was on, you had a TV show and shit.
That type of
That,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? You use them big words. You funny.
No, T.I.'s a snapper.
Yeah, he definitely is not, but he definitely
Solid
got.
drop top.
He definitely. Kanye done fucked him up on a song.
Right.
Bro. I can't like. He done lost. Everybody loses though on songs, you know.
Everybody.
I only give him one clear win. I mean, one clear loss, and just like what
Three
Jay,
stack.
like what Jay said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's only one. They say M beat me. That's one out of a million. You know what I'm saying? Which M probably didn't, but it's all.
Biggest Jay fan. He done lost on a couple songs though. But that is what makes Jay great to me though. Like when he get on other people's songs, he do show out.
You always lose with Drake.
Nah, he be fucking Drake around. Paul.
Whatchamacallit, him
He probably beat Drake every song that he got together.
and Ross rap good together.
And that's
Him and Ross rap.
what KD said. A lot of people rap good together. I never really look at it like a competition, even though
The rappers do though.
They do because it's everybody competitive, but certain people just sound good together. That's why they be collabing a lot.
Mm-hmm. You know
Who was the best collab? Like besides a duo or a group?
I like-
Jay-Z and Benny Siegel.
I like Drake and Ross.
I like Hov and
Drake
Jeezy.
and Ross.
Hov and Jeezy.
Hov and Jeezy is good.
Hov and Ross.
Still tipping. Mike Jones, Paul Wall.
Damn.
I ain't mad at that though.
That's hard.
Chameleon and Paul Wall.
But
They
they was a real group.
like a
They was a
group.
real group. I ain't mad at that though. Like Mike Jones and Paul Wall got some shit together. And that's a clap. Fofos I'm tipping. Wood grain I'm gripping. Catch me lane.
Oh, they had his turn.
I took that CD to
Somebody remade the new Still Tipping.
Yeah, Maxo Cream.
That's alright.
It is
I
alright.
took it out of town. I took that Screw CD out of town, but when they had only heard Mike Jones' version, and no, you got to listen to this one. I played in the real one, and they were, oh my god.
Cooper version ain't better than
Yes, it
Mike
is.
Jones version.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it
That
is.
beat with the Mike Jones version is way
Yes,
better
it
than
is. You
Cooper
gotta-
verses might be better, but that version, the Steel Tipping beat is way better than the Steel Tipping beat when it was just Cooper and Cooper and them.
No.
It was Cooper and Slim.
Listen, dude.
Slim Thug.
Yeah, it was
You
a whole
gotta
bunch of
listen-
people.
You gotta listen to this one. You ain't heard this one? Oh, okay. We put this one.
Nah,
on.
that wasn't the one.
That
They
could've
picked the
been
right
hard.
one. They picked the right one. Comedian came through with Riding Dirty and shit. He got his shit off, but they picked the right one when they put out. That beat was a little better. That was a little harder with Mike Jones and them niggas and Paul Wall. Shout out to Houston. Everything.
Hey, when that first
Beautiful time.
speaking of lyrics, when that first came out, you were like tipping on fofos, rapped in fofos. I just thought it was just a bunch of foes.
Fofo.
Rapped in fofos.
Rap.
Oh yeah. That's
Tipping on fofos, rapped in fofos. I thought it was just tipping on fofos, rapped in fofos.
Fofos.
Fofos
You
everywhere.
you just told a whole bunch of people right now what they saying because fofos, rapped in fofos.
Fofos.
People don't even know what Vogues is. Like, you know what I'm saying? They thought it was fofo.
It was
fofo.
Fofos.
Swingers and Vogues. Fifth wheel. It's a lifestyle down there.
Big whips.
But man, shout out to man. We reminiscing on old.
I'm so over here like, man.
I'm finna.
Shout out to T.I. though. T.I. is one.
T.I. one of the best rappers ever.
This is the thing.
Easy.
I said this. I was at me and my homies having a conversation about like rapping, and I ain't like the Ross album that came out like the end of last year and shit. I be wanting some of my favorite rappers to stop rapping, cause I don't want them to leave their legacy where it's at. Cause the new generation, they disrespectful, fam. So like I don't ever want Jeezy to drop another album.
What's the name?
I don't ever want T.I. to drop another album. Like
Gilly and Wiz just had an argument about that. You see that?
yeah, I like.
And that's basically what Gilly was saying. Like when you start getting too much money, you start like your focus is elsewhere. Like your passion and your drive ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? And
That's true.
Wills was defending that though. He was disagreeing.
Mm-hmm. See, but I get where Wills was coming from because he's saying it's like, nah, fam, it's just I'm gonna keep making music. Just you gotta find your lane and do it. And Gilly was just saying like when your time is up, it's up and shit like that. But I feel Wills because
no, Gilly was like when you relax, like basically Gilly was like you gotta stay on niggas' necks. When you hot, you gotta stay hot. Cause then when you go doing this business shit and then try to come back, like it really don't be the same.
But
everybody can't do it. Some people
everybody can't do it. But Wiz is a person that can kind of do it. You know what I'm saying? But I like both of them was saying the right thing. But Gilly.
But at the end, I think Wiz said he was like playing devil's advocate. He did say that.
Yeah, but I don't even think it'd be like niggas be falling off because niggas music be good and everything. It's just. People just don't be wanting the sound of music could change. It just they was putting up these big numbers and now you putting up these little numbers and it just make you look a certain type of way. They killing the Weeknd right now, but I mean there's some different shit. But he getting outsold by Gunna, and Weeknd is supposed to be like one of the biggest artists in the world right now. Mm-hmm. But Gunna is outselling him. Like that should be making you look a certain type of way. You know, it shouldn't.
In today's society.
I'd be like, man.
Then we had this conversation.
See what happened when you stop pushing P?
Then we had this conversation already, Deuces?
About
the numbers and stuff.
I agree that when motherfuckers start getting paid, it's like they lose that hunger, that hunger to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like that make it era, when you up and coming and you know what I'm saying, trying to
working
get out,
hard.
That'd be the best.
But you gotta think though, people first album a lot of times be their best album, and then they come out their second album and it be trash. They be saying the sophomore slump because they took their whole life to make that first album. Mm-hmm. So they been making that motherfucker for 30, 25 years, 20 years, and their second album they making that in a year. They make you know what I'm saying. They experience so a lot of times it be trash and shit. But I mean, it's just a special type of artist that can last that long. That's why you just gotta put respect when somebody got 10 years in and shit like that, 20 years, and shit, you just gotta tip your hat to them because niggas be having a 4 or 5 year run and it should be over with.
Rappers is like running backs.
Niggas don't last long.
That 4-5 years, you know what I'm saying, good should be enough for me though. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a running back.
It's enough for me. Yeah. Like because when it's all said and done, you can't take away what they did.
No, you can't.
It'd be enough. It's really just the young punks who don't get it.
No, you get shit on when you get having a conversation though. Like when you get, they be.
Only if you talking as if you still with the shit and you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That's, they always who don't be talking like.
Some people understand that, and so they understand that they run.
Who you ever see? Niggas still think that them niggas right now. Like you can't tell Nelly he ain't that nigga right now. To this day, he went Diamond's wife.
Exactly.
So he would tell you that
because that was good enough. So you know what I'm saying. So he's still talking about that. That's the only thing. That's what he's talking about.
But then he dropped the country album, right?
That country album was that country album did pretty good.
It didn't. I thought it did pretty good.
Probably first week or something like that. What you call it? Shout out to B.
But he still feel like he that nigga though.
He should. I'm not saying he shouldn't, but it's just motherfucker. T.I. All right, so Nelly had his. What Nelly? What would y'all give Nelly? 5-6 year run where he was fire, but you got T.I. T.I. had 10 where he was that nigga. Then you got Drake. You got Lil Wayne. Like, so when you get to comparing like the greats, they be mad when they don't be up there, but it's like they be putting more emphasis on like niggas longevity and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like LL Cool J. If LL Cool J would have stopped rapping like that J-Lo song or some shit like that, he would be looked at a little differently. But he kept doing shit and kept dropping shit.
Because he had to.
Headsprung.
He
didn't have to do shit.
Because he signed a 13 record motherfucking deal.
You ain't gotta finish this song. You ain't gotta finish that shit.
Fuck it.
He make all his money CIS and
Fuck
shit. He snuck one in there. That Headsprung. He snuck one in there. That called Big LA. He snuck one in there, but it's just like people get. I don't know, man. I be one of my favorite rappers. I be wanting some of them like
just chill, hang it up,
bro. Hang that shit up. Ross almost might be good thrown on that list.
Just keep selling thighs.
Keep selling wing stops and shit like that. And let's feature on the nigga shit or something like
that.
Snap.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, let's do some
verses.
Just hop on that shit, snap on some nigga shit, and then chill. Like 50 Cent. I love that 50 Cent don't rap no more because that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. So I love the fact that 50 Cent don't be trying.
Jump on some shit every
Yeah,
day.
like, and that's
and
tight.
It sound good though.
That's tight. Yeah.
The song he dropped with
Pop Smoke. Like I gotta be a little hit with Pop.
He got a new song.
With the TV show,
yeah,
he be killing them
with
shit.
With Dirk and
I don't really like the song, but it's probably gonna be tight when the show come on.
It's gonna be tight, dude.
Like that. I ain't really like it the first listen, but he know what he doing with that shit.
He had the little cut with Chris Brown.
I'm the man.
I liked that.
Yeah, that was
jam.
I'm fucking with it.
I liked it.
Came in the girl.
Came in the game with money.
Nigga, I ain't got nothing.
That's that shit. I'm the man. That's all.
50 nigga. I fuck
a snapper.
That's hard.
I don't want to hear that shit though. Not all the time.
But, I mean, but you got people like Nas, you know.
He's still going.
Dropped another album.
He done dropped 3 albums in 2 years. Like he finding his groove. Like, but he finding a lane where, see, what Nas is doing is genius, and that's if people did it like how Nas is doing, it'd be different.
Locking in with a producer.
He locking in, but he ain't competing with niggas. Like, you don't see Nas trying to make songs sounding like the young niggas and all that shit. He just making his music, putting it out. People that like it, they like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just, man, when niggas be getting money too, like Nas getting all this money with investment. Every time there's a headline about Nas, he made $40 million doing this shit like that. Motherfuckers respect that shit. Like, they just be, yeah, that's cool. Like, he just doing it just to do it. When you look like you doing it, you still trying to compete and shit.
And I feel like that's Snoop as well. Like Snoop just love the
He just be making music.
He just
you know
making
what I'm saying?
music
Like, so,
still.
Yep.
Yeah. I like
it's
what
a
he
way
did.
to do it.
Snoop, that's what he'd tell him, a young punk, like, ain't nothing. I'm Snoop, motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about what you think, how weak it is.
A number.
I'm gonna make another weak whole album. It can be weak to you, but I'm Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's how.
See, but then you got T.I. saying, I'm that nigga. Like, my shit better than.
And he don't have to
my
say
shit
that.
better than Young Thug.
He shouldn't be arguing.
And they like, NBA Youngboy can't fuck with me. And the little niggas like, man, you get the fuck your old ass up out of here.
OG,
like, yeah.
OG, chill out, OG.
Talking too much.
Like, that
Your
was
little big brother. Chill out, little
like,
big brother.
I think that's what it is. Like, them artists, them older artists, when they just putting that shit out, they ain't really trying to step on nobody's toes. Like, it's cool, bro. I ain't. Lil Durk can be on my song or some shit. We don't make a video or nothing. None of that
Fuck
shit.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how it work out, man. But we have this conversation about like generational, like with music and shit, right? We talking about artists that we used to like and everything like that. Y'all think the people, like the kids, like idolize the artists and shit more now than we did back in the day? Like want to be like them and just everything.
Yeah.
Way more.
Like 10 times.
They way more invested.
Kids nowadays are more easily influenced than we were.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all think that is though?
Number
That's
one.
all they got.
No, number one is social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we was growing up, we didn't have that much. We didn't see that much, so it really wasn't much.
You had to go see some shit.
You had to go see some shit.
You had to be outside.
Or you see a video or something. Like we was more influenced by the people that we was around.
People that was on TV, you know what I'm saying? But like athletes and TV, like we really didn't have.
And it was just like, all right,
we didn't see everybody's lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
But even if we was influenced too, I feel like it was like you might be watching like the Hot Boys video, like oh, that outfit was tight, and you might want an outfit like that or something like that. But that's about where it's gonna go. Like it ain't really.
I always wanted a chain.
That type of shit, but it's like
Oh,
That's about it,
niggas
though.
wearing jerseys. Like I like that jersey,
Yeah.
but now it's like they claiming they gangs.
They gang bang.
They picking sides. Like
It's up.
it's
Yeah, they picking sides on in like real beef,
life or death.
real beefs, and they like, man, kids is weird, dude. Like they really taking that like that Chicago beef
It ain't-
serious. You know what I'm saying? That
it's a-
6'3" shit.
it's a
Like
dose,
we ain't from here, we ain't from there.
And that's what he says. It's a dose too.
No, it's
Weird.
true.
Yeah, like how old? What's the age limit? 26 and under.
Ain't no age limit.
They up there, niggas picking sides.
I was like as
You
far
right?
as
I seen a nigga older than me talking about that.
a
shit.
real number, probably like 30 and under.
I seen a nigga. Like, he just made me think. I seen a nigga.
I'm just
older
saying there
than
might be
me.
a couple people older than 30, but for the most part, like 30 and under,
Said,
still
fuck
like
these
some
big
young
boys.
niggas.
He was older than me. He was in the middle of that shit.
What's up?
Smack dead in the middle.
It's crazy though. It's just like,
Bozo.
oh man, it's like the shit they idolize. Don't kids now can be tough. They so tough with no reason like to be tough. Like, all right, like what I'm saying. You know how they like it's old heads. I don't have old heads say before like, you can't be a gangster. Like you can't say you never snitch unless you ever been in a situation where it was like they offered you this many years and shit like that. You can't even say you like a real nigga. You ain't never snitched if you do that, right? It's like with kids, they tough and they're saying what they'll do to you or they'll fuck you up or this shit like that. Ain't never had a fight. Like it's the weirdest shit ever. Like they just tough off of just in their mind like they tough.
Metaverse.
Metaverse,
They
like,
tough in the metaverse.
They tough as hell, man. Gangsta ass kids.
like we like talking to little kids, like my nephews and shit. They over there talking. He like, man, stop playing with me like that. I'm like that.
Like what? Like, I hit you in your chest.
What do you mean?
I hit you in your chest. Hey, your mama calling me.
I'm really like that.
Yeah,
Like what?
Never been punched in the face.
Like
never.
Mike?
No,
Never
like
been hit in the face. Like so until you know what getting hit in the face feel like, you know what I'm saying? How can you ever be in a fight?
I seen your mama whoop you. You cry like a baby.
Your sister.
And she-
That's it. I seen
she
your
slapped you a couple times.
sister.
I seen a
beat you up.
motherfucker get pieced up with it on them. You know what I'm saying? So like, if a motherfucker do this, I'ma do that. Motherfucker ain't even got it.
Bing,
You
bop.
got it on you.
Bing bop.
Pull it, blow it. What they say? Blow it.
Yeah, squeeze that.
Ain't did none of that. So
No,
because now you like, damn, if I do kill this nigga, I'm like, you
now
don't know
Now you become a logical thinker after you stole
that
them.
type of shit.
Wow.
they get a thing in there.
Slap some sense into your ass.
If I shoot him,
Yeah,
if I shoot him,
sensitive.
if I shoot him, I'm going to jail.
But you know the sad part, man. They not. A lot of them not even thinking like that.
They ain't thinking at all.
They
That's why we
They in the back of the police car after they done shot somebody. Like, damn,
yeah.
I'm going to jail.
What else I know?
That's why we got to get. That's why we got to get some younger people on here, man, so we can really get their perspective and they just try to figure out their way of thinking. Curious,
I go to school for that.
I'm curious, man.
Figure
I'm
out
about
their
to
way
say
of thinking.
That was it. That how you worded it. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm about to
man,
say,
that's
that's
how
tough.
argument fools. What they say when you argue fools.
No, it ain't even
Right,
about
yeah,
arguing. It's not even about having a back and forth. Like I just got questions and I just want to know.
It's
What-
gonna
Yeah,
be,
it's
but
well,
it's
yeah,
gonna be a
but-
back and forth
but-
after the question.
Because the reaction off of the dumbest, like,
He might think that's a dumbass question.
or
But they might need
or
to hear
his
that.
answer though, like, and you looking at him like that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. So like, if you tell him like that, if you tell him like, man, that really,
It could be up.
that really ain't. Nigga, what the, I know a motherfucker like that who think he know motherfucker was 20, 30 years old telling a 50-year-old what to do. You know what I'm saying? As if he'd have been through some shit. Like, these young punks is wild, dude.
I'm curious, man.
Yeah, some shit you gotta know. If you
Yeah,
wanna
I
help.
mean,
I'm curious.
it's
But then you
it's
could talk.
something
Okay, you
about.
could talk to like 2-3 different ones, and they might have a similar story. They might say something different. Like I just want to know.
Oh man.
Or like you said, like we asking, like we asking the questions and answering them. Like why is this generation different? Like
Yeah, we don't know.
we don't know.
We don't really know.
And that's why I would like to know.
See
Like to talk
this
to a young
weekend
guy.
I've been 2 days, like this weekend, I've been around the type of niggas we talking about, and that's why I'm kind of answering. I kind of picked a couple of their brain, and the feedback I was getting was like, damn, these niggas just stupid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They gullible, they believe anything type shit, you know. And then they watch a YouTube video and they believe.
They got it.
They got it.
They know it all after that. Like, nah, what you gotta do with it? What? Tell a motherfucker who doing exactly what y'all talking about, he telling you why that's wrong. But like, I'm doing this though. You know, you ain't doing it, I'm doing it. But he'll tell you that you're doing it, what you're doing wrong, and how you're doing it wrong, based off of something that he seen on TV.
But I guarantee you, after the shit go down and it's really like that, like that conversation that you had outside ain't gonna be that same conversation that you had inside. Get one of them jail calls. Bro, I'm just trying to come home. Type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. Like, but you know your voice cracking and you know what I'm saying. Your chest ain't out no more.
Don't be scared now. Like
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of
You
the
wanna go
conversation
there.
is totally different.
That's and the only way.
Got your slides on and shit.
It seems like the only way.
You got the mics on no more. You got your slides on.
Water in your eyes.
That type of shit.
That's the sad part. Is like the only way they're gonna figure out what. Like, damn, I was really fucking up. Is when it's too late to.
He don't think.
I can't.
He don't think Fat McGree's.
It don't gotta be like that.
It don't gotta be. I don't think it gotta be like that. Most of the time it is, but it's just like I don't know, man. Try to put different messages out there. Reach
Loosen up, tough guys. Let it talk to us.
How they gonna change up?
I said loosen up. I don't know about you. You ain't gotta change. Keep it on you. We just want to talk.
I just want you. Hey, check this out.
I
I just want y'all to get proper holsters for y'all guns, cause the way y'all be carrying them, sweatpants really don't hold up guns that well and shit like that. And then when you put your gun under your arm and you roll your weed up, that ain't very safe either. You know what I'm saying? It's easily fall.
Katie's favorite one in the pocket.
The pocket.
A nigga get their ass beat if they got that gun in their pocket. Like, I just keep it real. Like, what is
and took
all that? Yeah, cause when you knock somebody out, you can do whatever you want to do to them.
Oh, that sounds bad.
No, you own them. So like,
I seen somebody almost get pissed on.
For sure.
Shout out to Killer.
Yeah, motherfucker almost got pissed on. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he didn't have it on him, but like having a gun in your pocket, having a gun that's not chambered and ready to shoot is dumb. If you got it on you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be for protecting yourself. So if it ain't ready to shoot, it's dumb to have it.
It's part of the outfit now.
No, that's part of it. Matched. Like, remember, don't be a menace. He
He
was joking.
Yeah,
He
now
was joking.
that's really that.
Real life.
That's how it is.
With that.
Wow, but yeah,
Hey, bro, let me use your
nigga get beat up
for this
man.
outfit.
I promise, them tight ass jeans, man. Trying to get that gun out them jeans and a big nigga then whop, hit you. If he connect, swap.
I think I'm not promoting violence or anything, but people need to know how to shoot. That's a big thing. That's a big thing people don't talk about though.
No, they don't. I don't want them to know how to shoot.
Don't learn. Please
No,
don't learn.
They're shooting too much, man.
No, listen to this though.
You do need no-
You
I know what you mean. I know
need
exactly what
proper
I mean.
training. You know what I'm saying? If you going because the thing about it is like if you coming to shoot one of us, like you come to shoot me, I would prefer you just shoot me instead of shooting all y'all in the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it be going though.
I prefer.
No, how many?
Don't pop me because you was shooting at him.
I'm just saying, how many times you see on the news where you see a little kid got shot, somebody grandma got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, go shoot. If you gonna shoot somebody, shoot who you trying to shoot. But a lot of they can't shoot.
No,
They don't have the
spray.
proper training with these
They
firearms.
just want to
They
spray.
can't shoot, and the way that they carrying the guns, the guns
The wrong way.
is more likely to malfunction because you carrying a gun every day. Like if you
And this
police
is a fact.
officers clean their guns once a day. They carry their gun all day. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. If you carry your gun every day, all day, you should clean it every day because all that stuff it makes it highly likely for your gun to malfunction. When I mean malfunction,
Automatic.
jamming or shooting once and not shooting again, or you trying to pull it and it don't shoot. Stuff like that. That happens quite often.
You hear it in songs. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, that happened to me. Like, I mean, I was trying to shoot my gun and it jammed. But then
First try.
Yeah, and then KD cleaned it for me.
First try. So you got the weapon on you, thinking it can go down, and then when it's supposed to go down, when you actually need it, it don't work. Huh. It's because you've been carrying it around every day like it's a toy.
And you don't know shit about guns for real.
It's sad to say. I want to say like, just don't.
Carry the gun.
But you need a gun.
Not you.
Man, it's like kids put them guns away. It's different ways to handle. The
neighborhood.
gun shouldn't be the first.
We moved in this neighborhood so you wouldn't have to carry guns.
But the gun shouldn't be the first thing that come out when like you feel like we gotta learn how to handle like and take disrespect. Like everything ain't really disrespect though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like our reaction to disrespect. That's what we gotta learn.
You gotta change the way you react. Yeah.
Cause all right, just if you have a disagreement with somebody, like a gun shouldn't be the first thing to do. Like you that man like a fight, maybe, but it's like you can't really fight.
Niggas ain't taking no ass.
Exactly.
No
so it's just like
because you cannot live them down.
Because it's on video.
Yeah, you can't live them down. When you get your ass whooped, it's automatically on video.
But a lot of this shit just be stupid and it could be avoided though. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that shit. I don't know about our culture. I see that shit all the fucking time. Like motherfuckers being to it about the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
Some people feel like it's the I'm serious.
No.
You don't know. Everybody's principles different. And a lot of shit do seem dumb. It might seem dumb to you. It might.
No, it ain't no.
That's what I mean.
It's not even seem dumb. It is dumb though.
No, but everybody. That's why I said like when I say you gotta handle disrespect. Like everything ain't that serious, but everybody's perspective is different. So if some people might think if somebody slapped me, they might think you should die after you slap me. You know what I'm saying? But some people might think, no, we can fight, or I'm a fuck dude. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Like everybody reaction is different.
I'll fuck you up.
Like everybody reaction just be different to certain shit though. So it be dumb, like you just said. It do be dumb, but that's coming from your perspective.
But even.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Every reaction is different to somebody.
Picture getting slapped.
And leaving it alone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's plenty of to leave that shit alone though.
Niggas leave a lot of shit alone. Niggas leave a lot of shit alone.
I'm too much of a logical thinker though. Cause I'm type of person like I'm always thinking about the outcome or always thinking about the bigger picture. So like yeah, it could go up. Cause motherfucker be like, man, you know, certain shit that happened to me in the past would be like, man, they talking about, you know what I'm saying, such might have did that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spin the block. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, it just be that shit just don't really be.
A lot of people don't be telling what the problem be though, because it be over like girls and shit. Like a lame nigga like Kanye want to fight because your girl.
But I mean, what I will say about this is to go like I've never had nobody just disrespect me to my face or do nothing to me to my face, and I knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? It'd be speculation, but you know, then is that enough to spin the block about?
To some people, yeah. But like you said, you thinking logically. But them people that
I mean, I got a lot of shit though.
Is people that
you know
people
what I'm
that
saying?
don't
Like I
think,
got a lot of shit to lose, and I got mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm a spin the block over a rumor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to me that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Like you said, everybody's logic is different.
All these niggas, when you think about it, motherfucker got 100 years for a robbery or some shit like that. Some dumbass shit when you think about the whole thing. Like, damn, was you really that fucked up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That
like,
bad.
Like, it really, you probably could have got your
Life
job
or
or
death.
something
Life
like
or
that.
death.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then another
I could have put an app in somewhere, fam. And
another one of the dumbest things is a group effort. Whenever you take a group of people to do something that one person could do. So like it's,
go down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like you get, instead of you getting 30, like 3 people got 30. That's 90. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some of the dumbest shit ever.
So what we trying to tell y'all is when y'all doing crime, just do it smarter. You know what I'm saying? No. That was
Just don't do it. Like the opposite of Nike.
Think about y'all crimes when y'all doing, because you know what I'm saying. Do your dirt by your
Don't do
lonely.
the crime if you can't do the time.
Just don't do it. Backwards Nike check.
So man, hey man, speaking of people that don't think logically in situations, you have to speak of Antonio Brown, man.
What's wrong with it?
Joe Jack said fuck Antonio Brown today.
That's
Because we needed him, man.
That was the coach's fault.
The coach
Why the
shouldn't-
coach cut him?
Yeah. How y'all feel about Antonio Brown?
He got
I
benched.
think he cool. I don't see nothing wrong with him.
He got
I don't see
benched.
nothing wrong with him. He had good logic for snapping.
Well, his story makes sense like a motherfucker, and he had the receipts to prove.
The only thing, obviously,
His exit.
the way he left,
That's it.
it was silly.
He said it was extra.
That's it.
But they was on bullshit.
Yeah, like
You
you
know what I'm
said,
saying?
Going to your boy today.
the way he explained it, you know what I'm saying. Then the facts of the matter, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't really that wild. He just handled it the wrong way.
He just handled it the wrong way. But that go back to the conversation that we been talking about. Like it's the way people handle things. Like that's a big deal. Like that's a game changer. Like that the way you handle something can alter your whole fucking life and everybody around you though. You know what I'm saying? Just on some spur of the moment shit.
So coach was tripping.
Bruce Arians.
He
Huh?
shouldn't have been tripping. Coach shouldn't have kicked him off the team,
So
man.
they gave him a look at that and this.
No, he benched him.
He basically he came out the game.
They told him to go back
Tony
in.
Brown came out the game because his ankle was injured, and when he was they tried to put him back in there. And he said, "I can't go." He said, It was hard for me suiting up and going. You know what I'm saying? And now it's too much pain. I can't go back in." So he said when he said that, the coach told him, "Okay, well, you know what I'm saying, you done, you cut." He gave him this signal. So you cut. He said, "Cool. If I'm cut, I don't want to have nothing on that belong to this organization. I don't want to represent this organization if I'm no longer a part of this organization."
Yeah, it wasn't.
So he took everything up.
It wasn't that first story where they were saying like they benched him and he wasn't gonna get his
Start
stats.
tripping.
No, like he might have, like that was some silly, but it made perfect sense. You know he was really hurt because if he wasn't hurt, he would have played. Like because he
was
all he had to do
going for
was
incentive.
All he had to do was get these incentives, get $1 million, but he couldn't play. So like he obviously was hurt.
And then he provided text from the trainer and from the coach. What he was telling the coach, "Hey, I'm at the trainer. I went to a different trainer. Y'all wanted me to go to this trainer. I went to a different trainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go. I'm trying to be ready for this weekend, but I can't." Coach said, "All right, but he suited up and went anyway. Tried to give him, you know what I'm saying, an effort."
And I'm not saying that the team's wrong, but it's just the way you go about shit. It'd be a whole bunch of wrong shit that happened at the workplace, you know what I'm saying, just in the streets. But it's how you handle things though. That's a life skill. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to handle it like that.
And he had to go off the field.
That was a terrible way to handle it, and it could mess him up in the long run.
You know what? I don't like how he handled it. I don't like how after
He could have walked to the locker room.
I don't like how he was talking crazy about Tom Brady after all that shit was over with. Like he was doing interviews and he kind of
Talking about Gronk and
he was
Tom
kind of
Brady.
shitting on Tom Brady a little bit, but we talking
You
about
the reason why he there.
this situation is this situation where it's like I'm kind of on this side, but he was out the league. Like if it wasn't for Tom Brady, like it would have been probably over for AB.
But he explained that too.
I didn't like that.
He explained that too, but he said they was trying to make it seem like him and Tom Brady was friends.
Mm-hmm.
He say so that support what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? He was out the league, and Tom Brady, hey, my friend need a job. I'm gonna get my friend a job. What he was saying is Tom Brady only wanted him. It was a business move. We only going to get him because he can make this team better. So it wasn't that it was a friend looking out for a friend. It was a business move, and then he also said that he explained to why Gronk was his friend and how he wasn't his friend. You know what I'm saying? He explained all that.
But that was cap though.
That's not cap.
Because
You can't. Well,
this is
that's his perception.
No,
you
but
can't, say
You
it's
can't
cap.
compare Antonio Brown to Gronk.
You can't.
You know, and I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about numbers. I'm talking about just reputation.
Exactly. And that's why they wasn't getting the same money.
Trash.
And that's what he was saying. Why is Gronk playing on this
different.
salary and I'm playing for like a playable salary and shit like that? It's because of your reputation, fam. What you did with yourself. That's why Gronk contract is different than your contract. Gronk could have played for a whole bunch of teams in the NFL. Nobody wanted you.
The only fact that they was trying to make it seem was the friend part. That's the only thing he was explaining. He wasn't explaining.
But Tom Brady,
that was his point.
Tom Brady would probably say
he
he would probably call everybody on his team his friend though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and him and Gronk, you see him and Gronk on the field, like they might not even be that motherfucking cool. They probably ain't kicking it outside of work and shit. They co-workers.
But he was making it seem like, and we saying all this, he done apologized to Tom Brady and everything, and he said sorry for even saying that shit like that. Yeah. So he already admitted guilt into the shit saying. But what I'm saying was he was like shitting on him, like, how is he my friend? And he brought up Gronk situation, shit like that. But you was in a fucked up situation.
He didn't tell you to do none of that goofy ass shit that you did in the past.
He got you in this situation like nobody was fucking with you. And Tom Brady,
he got you on two different teams.
Yes, like you know what I'm saying. Like
he put you in a position to get two different bags. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
and yeah, it was beneficial.
They was because
it was equally beneficial.
That's probably yes it was. Yes it was. Yes it was.
How not? Shit, he got a ring out of it.
He got 1 out of 3. Like it ain't like equally like he got a ring without him. A whole bunch. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like they just needed AB.
Yeah, it was beneficial on both parts.
Yes, that don't mean I ain't your friend just because you a good football player too.
But that's what they was saying. He just explained why, you know what I'm saying, him and Tom Brady wasn't friends. They business partners.
Yeah, but
co-workers.
But then he apologized.
Yeah. Good luck, Tom, today. You're the greatest.
And they lost.
Because, like I said, if he would have been out of the fucking league still, if it wasn't like the shenanigans from Pittsburgh that carried on to about a helmet, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time he got like real receipts about being done wrong.
You know, yeah, just like
he complained about a helmet.
Like the boy the crowd will.
He fumbled the bag.
He got cut.
When?
On the field.
He got cut.
No, he fumbled the bag when he went to the Raiders.
Yeah, he fumbled 20 million.
Yeah,
He fumbled the bag
that was
because
the dumbest
he was
shit
tripping
ever.
about a helmet though.
It wasn't even that man. All he had to do was stay there for. All he had to do was like 2 more days, and he couldn't do that. He would have got a guaranteed 20 million or some shit like that. Like, he a weird guy, man. But
rapping now.
He be all right. Yeah, he rapping and shit. He kind of gonna be on down there too.
And I'm an Antonio Brown fan, and like I said, I'm salty because he a great receiver. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to side with nobody, but we just go.
People
back
just don't be taking
make
accountability
your
for themselves though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he trying to make it seem like he ain't really did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing wrong.
He playing
Come on, man.
victim.
Like bro, you got some stake in this shit. Like you got to be accountable for a little bit of the shit.
Some of the shit you do.
Yeah, but he playing victim. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, it's appropriate now, but it's kind of hard to say because you've been on bullshit. You know what I'm saying over the years.
And that's what I don't even be believing a lot of shit that people be saying a lot of times. Like you know, like we talking about the shit with the Raiders, we talking about the shit with Pittsburgh and all this. Like them sports teams, they'll paint some shit to make you look crazy, even though you might not even be doing nothing that crazy. But all that shit, man, that shit is a business. You got to kind of play the game you want to be a part of it. And if you don't want to be a part of it, you gotta be like Kyrie or some shit like that. Like I'm cool, I'm just not gonna play. Shit like that. Stand on what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? Don't do all this and then be begging to play football. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Kyrie.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't be liking. Like stand on your morals. Like if you gonna do that shit, do it. Don't do it and then. Man, my bad. I just want to play.
I ain't mean that.
I just want to play football and. All right, fam. Y'all think let this end it? Y'all think he gonna play again?
I knew he was gonna play again. Like I said, when he got picked up from Buccaneers, but I don't know about this one though. I don't know.
Brady retired, right? So,
No, he ain't say he returned.
he ain't retired.
I don't think he is.
It's a couple.
He won't play for the Bucs no more.
It's a couple.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
couple
so-
teams out there who go against what the league say. They really don't be caring what people, and they give players, you know what I'm saying, chances. There's a couple coaches out there, but
If you was a GM, would you sign him?
yeah.
You was in? Would you?
He'd still be on.
And he should have been.
incentive salary.
He should have been on.
Day-to-day
He should have
basis.
been on the same
You get a
on the
2-week
same
check.
no nonsense contract that Bruce Arians had him on. So Bruce Arians, quote unquote, say you mess up one time, you're gone. And then the COVID situation, so he shouldn't have came back to the team after that.
And that was yeah, we forgot to even say about that. He had a fake COVID card. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would sign him. It depends on the team. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the coach and the leaders on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he don't respect nobody, he gonna act up. So
you gotta
there ain't no
ask.
point.
It's always so you gotta ask the locker room. Hey,
That's what
what's
I'm
up?
saying.
Y'all want AB?
Yeah,
The
y'all want
captains.
AB? What's up, locker room? And it's gonna be a
Can
couple
we
more
handle
fellas
it?
like, yeah, let's get it.
But like you said, it's almost like if you act up, like you out of here anyway. So really ain't no big deal. You ain't better be a disruption. We could get your fuck up out of here.
Right up out of here. Today. Today.
Pack that motherfucker locker.
I mean, you gotta think about go back to T.O. You know, like he fumbled the bag.
I feel like they was hating on T.O. though.
A little bit of both.
They was hating on T.O.
A little bit of ball. I feel like he fumbled the bag. T.O. couldn't shut the fuck up.
T.O. really ain't do nothing wrong, dude. I'm
Every
telling
time
you,
it
dude.
seemed like T.O. was a
T.O. wasn't doing shit. Like the T.O. they was hating on T.O. man. I ain't gonna lie. We just said what he do.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Like football.
Like T.O. really didn't do too much, man. They was on some bullshit with T.O. a little bit.
All the extra shit, the shenanigans and shit.
What shenanigans? What'd he do? Eat some popcorn after he scored a touchdown? You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't bad in the locker room. He used to have it out. He had it out with the OC a couple times, the quarterback a few times. But
That's how I started in Pittsburgh with Antonio Brown.
no, the
Tony
locker
Brown.
room. The locker room say Brown was on some bullshit.
Like his story a little different, man.
He wasn't on that Aaron Hernandez shit.
All right. He was good in the locker room too, they heard. They
No,
said.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
That boy was wild.
Shout out to Chico.
Shout out to Florida. All them killers. They had 2, 3, 4 killers on their
Pushing
squad.
P, man. Hey man, sad note, R.I.P. to Regina King's son. He died
Suicide.
yesterday. He was 26 years old. Died of suicide. Check on your people, man. You never know. Check on your mental health. Shout out to Regina King, man. Great actor.
And I wanted to say, rest in peace to Melvin's dad. Melvin's dad passed away, Mr. Edwards.
R.I.P.
Coach Edwards? I didn't know that.
He just passed away. So and Melvin supported the podcast for sure.
Shout out to Melvin.
So
Man. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to his dad. They grew up like right around the corner from us, so I remember him since I was a shorty. Good dude.
Dad was football coach.
Good dude. Like we had a conversation not too long ago at Stephen House about dads and stuff like that. So like anytime I seen a don't give a fuck if you I don't know how you is, but you a dad. You know, he had a dad. He was a dad now, he was an active dad, so you get my respect out the gate.
Yeah, man.
I went back to my house with my mom.
But yeah, man, something we do, we're going to try to do every week, man, Reason Without Recognition. We was talking about football all day, so we might as well get into our basketball bag. Joe Jack had somebody he wanted to recognize.
Ayo DeSumo, he Chicago native. He went to Illinois, Illini. He was like an All-American. I think he did like 3 years there, but then he got drafted by the Bulls. And he was like a second-round draft pick. He was good, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the Bulls was nice. Mm-hmm. But due to all the COVID and protocol and, you know, then a couple of their players got hurt, so he started getting like a lot of tick, and he took advantage of it.
Triple-double the other night.
kind of started shining a little bit. And I think like story that I heard is he was nice. Like he got his jersey retired in Champaign, but DeMar DeRozan rolled down from Chicago to Champaign with him. You know what I'm saying? And this was before he even really started getting a bunch of tick. Just a rookie, you know, on the bench, and he just like on some big brother type, you know what I'm saying, OG type shit. Just rolled down there with him. I thought that was dope.
Shout out to DeMar DeRozan too, man.
Oh, he fucking shit up right now.
One of the greatest two guards that ever played in the NBA, man.
Like one of the most underrated.
He like they get shit on a lot because he could never beat LeBron, but like a lot of niggas couldn't beat LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like DeMar DeRozan definitely like one of the best, and he's showing that.
He been in his bag lately. In Chicago, nice, but the IO
definitely the best player to ever play for Toronto Raptors.
I went to the Bulls game.
Kyle Lowry.
I went to the Bulls game, and they like IO. They announced him, you know what I'm saying, called the bench and shit like that. The crowd went crazy. So that's when I really had to look into it, you know what I'm saying. Even my coworker Adam, though, he a huge Illini fan, so he was already telling me about him. But I just didn't put two and two together.
See, I definitely was a fan of the little college basketball I watched last year. I seen Dewey was nice, and he was killing. But then they would have him in the draft boards like he good, but he ain't gonna be good in the league and shit. And they mess that shit up all the time. So it's like good to see a player like.
And that's why I say I think it was kind of like because of the COVID, and you know, people being out, he got the opportunity to show how good he is, and he took advantage of it. He been balling.
Shout out to another Illinois native that just signed a 10-day contract with the Bulls. Malcolm Hill, he's from Belleville, Illinois. He went to University of Illinois too. One of the top scorers that ever played at U of I. But he been out of school for a couple years now. He getting his shot. He was on Atlanta. Now he on the Bulls.
I think he was overseas.
He been overseas for years and shit. But he nice. When I was I coached a year at the high school and shit, JV. And I remember that was his senior year. And it was like, he going to Illinois. And I was like, is he nice? He bow-legged and shit. And I was like, I don't know. When I tell you that man had 38, he probably didn't miss a shot the whole first 3 quarters. Like, he was the truth. I remember he was like
they
that.
want to stay tight.
He pushing P?
No, he ain't. In high school, he definitely.
He was pushing P in high school.
Pushing P. Fucking us up.
I thought they didn't they win one of them years?
And that was Belleville Altoff, not East. Altoff.
East ain't won though. I think East
Not
won
that I
recently.
remember. Shout out to Belleville.
Shout out to them, man. That's why I never give up. Keep
Shout out to
going.
the Bulls, man. The Bulls been
Bulls
hooping,
been
man.
balling.
Bulls been hooping. I think that was fucked up. Y'all see
Lakers looking good.
Lakers weak than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I ain't fuck with the Lakers right
Ain't
now.
500, is it?
They like right there.
28, 29.
They always they just.
They gonna make a push at the end.
I don't know what they gonna do. I don't think so.
They ain't pushing P.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all keep it real.
They ain't talking about them though.
I keep it real about sports. I'm not no crazy
y'all
fan.
Y'all keeping it real today.
I keep it real.
I keep it real all the time.
I'm not no crazy fan. Like
Hey,
I just don't be
what's
saying
that
shit.
What
Like
you
I
mean?
you
Like,
the
niggas
losing
don't
about
You not a
Philly.
crazy fan today? You're
I ain't
not a
never
crazy
no
fan of the Lakers?
I'm never a crazy fan. I'm a logical thinker at all.
I mean, like, so
Like what?
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying by now. You mean like crazy, like you,
I just don't be
you-
saying anything. No, I never do.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
When do I do? When the Lakers not been
You
good, I
really
just be like
talking
the
about the
Lakers.
Lakers, like
Lakers
this,
what?
Laker this, Lakers this, Laker that. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing
Like what?
this, we doing that.
And what?
Say it again.
Like what? You never heard me say we gonna win the championship. I don't make this
That's-
proclamation like that unless
that's-
we gonna do it
So you've never said the Lakers gonna win this year?
this year.
In
When they got
general,
Melo.
in general,
No, I didn't.
that's not true.
At the
I
beginning-
never
at-
said they was gonna win the championship.
At the beginning of the season, I did for sure. But it ain't looking good right now. The LeBron only
Shit,
one.
Jay, y'all ain't pushing P.
Well, got Westbrook, I never-
LeBron only one pushing P. Everybody else got mid.
Man,
Everybody else got that brick weed. LeBron the only
Brick
one that's
bag.
pushing P.
no man, you go for your team, but you can see when that shit ain't. Oh,
Yeah, you ain't going
I
down.
would love them niggas to win the championship. I'm going for them, but fuck, would I bet some money? Hell no. Them niggas
Good
ain't-
odds.
Them niggas ain't.
Some good eyes.
That shit ain't working. Hey, y'all remember what? This is the last time I said it. I remember Russell Westbrook used to have a jumper, like a mid-range jumper.
15 foot.
That was crazy. That was his.
Oh, guys.
No, that elbow, the one dribble pull up. That was cash. How you lose that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Push it.
I don't know.
Doing
But
Doing Pete.
he posterized the motherfucker the other day though. That was like the best play of the whole season.
For him?
Probably for the whole Lakers.
That's the
period.
best dunk. That's the best dunk. Well, that nigga Ja Morant be doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, Josh. Shout out to Job now.
Oh my.
Man, I slide down to Memphis and check him out.
MVP job.
Oh, you free? You free?
Yeah, we can do that.
You pretty free, huh?
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm working, but you know what I'm saying? I got a lot more time on my hands.
You ain't pushing P, nigga.
I'm talking about pushing that P.
You ain't pushing.
I don't know. I gotta push it for a little. Gotta push it for a little bit too.
Man, R.I.P. to my nigga Louis Anderson, dude. He was on the letter. He was on the letters.
Remember that cartoon, dude?
Never watched that show.
Life of Louis.
Life of Louis. I did like a little cartoon.
Saturday night.
Nah, that was
Oh, that was
Bobby's
Bobby's
World.
World.
That's what that was. I'm finished. I never watched that bullshit.
Life of Louis was dope.
It was like in the middle of a bunch of throw ass cartoons and then this.
It was just Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? It might have kicked it off. You might just eat your cereal. You might just watch it.
Watch.
I wish I could have T-fold fast forward that shit.
All right, man. Ain't really nothing else, man. Y'all, I had one thing on here. Last thing. 2022. Who y'all think gonna? Who?
Frisco.
We already got that, bro. Musically, y'all, who y'all looking forward to hearing in 2022? I want to hear Kendrick. I say I'll go first. Hopefully, with the Super Bowl, he drop some shit.
And Drake ain't dropping that, so he ain't got nothing to say. You know, he be on Drake's nuts.
No, he knows Drake's scared of him.
So what? He be on Drake nuts.
Drake's scared of him.
So what? He be on his nuts though.
Whatever, son.
Fuck with Drake.
Ain't nobody y'all looking forward to? Y'all want to hear Fab?
I ain't in tune with music.
He might not
I
drop.
always want to hear Fab.
He might not drop, but he gonna drop a couple hot verses for sure on anybody's shit.
He be getting killed on this shit too.
Who, Fab?
Fab go toe to toe with everybody, dude.
Yeah, I can't say Fab.
With everybody.
Deuce, you don't like Fab, right? I'm with Deuce.
You don't fuck with Fab?
I fuck with Fab. I just be begging that because I know y'all fuck with me heavy.
Knock off me. Never.
Whoa.
It's a fact.
Why you say you fucking with Fab?
I fuck with Fab. I just be making jokes though, man. But he is a little mace though. I give him that. He makes
You might have a little inspiration. Everybody get inspired by different rappers.
Fuck that.
Not everybody.
Fuck man.
I just 2000 man.
That's bullshit.
You ain't like taking fast.
I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that, dude.
Oh,
you shouldn't take that shit neither.
I'm not.
You talking about he kind of no? Fuck that.
No. I said everybody might get inspiration from, but he ain't fucking with Fab.
Yeah. We're gonna get up out of here though, man. Yes, we could.
Mason, man?
This has been episode 122.
Let me hear you cut up real quick.
We're gonna get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. It feels good to be back. This has been episode 122 of the Reason Down Podcast, man. Always remember, just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. See y'all next week.
Keep pushing that P.
Let me see that.
Whatever.
You still.
You be still.
You be still.
We're about here, man. One.
This goddamn shoe, man. It's flea anyway.
Well, I ain't nothing flea about that.
This is the only thing I want. So I can do my other shit.